So we have this incredible nor'easter moving through outside. Lots of rain, lots of wind. That $70 million beach replenishment project has been swept back because Mother Nature knows she is the strongest force, and we do ourselves quite a disservice when we ignore the fact that we are of nature. And I had some time to tend to this revealing that's been in my cauldron, and it feels really alive and ready to share with you. And this invitation of joining me on a journey. And when I reflect back, this journey is something that I've been tending to in my own life for 2 decades, truly, in the way of how we relate to the external season and how we care for ourselves in our own season, in our own cycle. And so my invitation is for you to join me in this community journey, because to me, community is everything. We can learn so much from each other, and we can share, and we can relate, and we can inspire each other in more ways than we can do on our own. We begin the final weekend of October, which is a potent weekend in itself because it's Samhain. It's the mid-spoke of the wheel of the year between the autumn equinox and the winter solstice. And we'll journey together through the winter solstice and what it entails, weekly resources that are so rich and so potent with invocations and inspiration on seasonal eating, some recipes for you to build on in your own way of eating, whether you practice more carnivore eating, more vegetarian based, you work with that. Some really nourishing herbs and spices to integrate through foods, through teas, through different potions. And then with that, we'll have resources and practices around breath and really tending to our lungs, tending to our emotions, tending to these sacred, precious bodies for our immune support, for our vitality. We'll have movement practices and stillness practices, nervous system love, lymph love, all the things that you read, that I share in different ways that are such pillars of holistic, with a W, whole body approach in how we relate to our inner journey and how we carry that into the world. And so every Sunday, resources will be sent to you. You can print them out, you can listen to them, you can watch them. Every Sunday late afternoon, there will be a live call, and sometimes the live calls will actually be more conversation. Some of them will be different practices, different rituals. There's an online library, so all the resources will be accessible there. The conversations will be accessible there. And then in between, you can connect with each other. And then on Wednesday, an added little, it's almost like a little pick-me-up midweek that will have another little checkpoint, about a half an hour call, a live call. We can ask questions, we can converse. And that will take us all the way through the winter solstice. And then there's a bonus, the final week of December, which is really such a sacred week in closing down the Gregorian calendar, but a sacred time to reflect and looking back at our entire year, looking back from the very beginning of 2025, exhaling all the way through the end and moving through a ritual practice. So this journey feels like it's calling to us, it's speaking to us. I think the nor'easter helped brew it to life. The cauldron started to spill over with the ideas. It's open for you to join. You can do the community version, or you can also add a one-on-one session with me, which I don't always offer. But I just feel like, why not add one more piece? We can really fine-tune and make it really personalized for you. You know, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. Information is on both Sunshine Kate's and the Intimacy Doula. Let's dive in and let's tend to ourselves with so much love, so much nourishment, and this way where we can really start attuning even more intimately to our inner seasons, our inner cycles, and then dance with this autumn season around us. So cheers. Thank you.